Hello world and welcome back. I'm Karhu, the Great Bear of the North, and this is Europa Universalis IV, all videos saved including Mare Nostrum, and of course MEIOU Taxes Mod. Check that out, description box below. Now, we're playing as Cologne, and even though we are currently in a war with, who are we in a war with? Ravensburg, Decapolis, Passau, and Pomerania. In the last episode we actually annexed two of our vassals. We annexed Nassau and Lorraine, and as I normally do, here is a little bit of information about all these cities, and this is definitely the quick and dirty edition because I've got, what is it, 6 cities, so let's do this. We're going to start with Trier right here. It's on the Mosel River. It's part of the major wine region, which I don't really know why wheat is the export for this province, but whatever it is. Personally, I think it should be wine. Anyways, it was originally Celtic, founded in the 4th century BC, then it became Roman in the 1st century BC, and it became the capital of Gaul, which means it controlled most of this area up here under the Romans. In fact, it was the largest Roman town north of the Alps. It had about 100,000 people. I mean, that's massive. I mean, today the city proper only has 114,000 people. So, I mean, we're talking 2,000 years ago, it had pretty much the same population it does today. That's pretty crazy. Now, it's most notable as being the seat for one of the electors of the Holy Roman Empire. It was the elector of the Archbishop Prince of Trier. In fact, let's see who the Yeah, none of... Okay, there are still some original electors left, but I mean, there aren't that many princes left in the Holy Roman Empire in this game. But that's just what Trier is most known for. In fact, also the imperial circles, which if you go back to like episode 8 or something like that, I talk about how the Holy Roman Empire was divided into regions so that they could have like regional diets, regional networks, just in order to do with trade and mutual defense and things like that. That was actually established in 1512, the Diet of 1512, which was in Trier, and actually our own capital city, Cologne. So that's a little bit connecting that. Being a very large Roman town, Trier still has very large Roman heritage. There's 3 baths. There's an old basilica. There's the Porta Nigra. Pardon me. That is the largest, most well-preserved city gate of Roman times north of the Alps. Is the amphitheater that's Roman. There's a 2nd century Roman bridge that still has traffic across it. In Trier, that's pretty cool. And even the Trier Cathedral, which is the oldest cathedral in Germany, was built on Roman roots. And, interestingly enough, Trier is twinned with Metz, which is right down here, which is another city in Lorraine. It's the confluence of Mosel and the Seille rivers. It was also Celtic and then Roman, just like Trier was. Now, Charlemagne is mostly known for Aachen, right here. But he actually almost made Metz his capital all the way down here. It was still a major city in the Carolingian era. The Gregorian chant was actually invented in this city. St. Stephen's Cathedral, 13th century cathedral, actually has the largest expanse of stained glass in the world. It's actually nicknamed the Lantern of God for this very reason, and that's in Metz. But perhaps most notably, in terms of this gameplay, right at the beginning of the series, it was 1356, and that was the Golden Bull, which set up the Holy Roman Electors. Well, that was decided in a diet that was both at Nuremberg and also at Metz, right down here. So, I mean, the decision to make Trier an elector, the Archbishop of Trier an elector, was made in Metz. So that is our little influence there. And then going on to the next city, we're going to go to Nancy, which is on the Meurthe River, only 10 kilometers from the Mosel River. It's actually really close to Metz. Let me see, it was originally from settlement in 800, town in the 11th century. It was the capital of the Duchy of Lorraine, which we had just recently annexed. But here's the thing. When I found out this was pretty amazing. The most notable Duke of Lorraine was a king of Poland. Right? So he was exiled from Poland during troubles there, and he was the father-in-law of Louis XV, who was the king of France at the time. This is in the early 18th century. And when the Duke of Lorraine, Francois, had to abdicate that duchy in order to take the Grand Duchy of Tuscany, they were left without a ruler. They were left without a Duke of Lorraine. So So then they decided to give it to King Stanislav. Stanislav Leszczynski was given the throne in Lorraine, and actually turned Lorraine into a major cultural hub. Where am I? Yeah, he actually moved his capital to Lunéville, which is all the way down here, a little bit further south. It's also on the Meurthe River at its confluence with the Vesoul, and it's actually called Lünstadt in German. So I'm just gonna Lünstadt, which, I mean, it means the same thing as Lunéville, but just, you know, different etymology, different history. So it's Lünstadt. And it was made the capital of Lorraine by Stanislav Leszczynski, the final Duke of Lorraine. And it's most notable for the Château de Lunéville, which is a beautiful chateau in the style of Versailles that was built here the chateau itself was originally from the early 13th century, but the redesign of the chateau was redesigned in the 18th century after Versailles, and it's actually called the Versailles of Lorraine. So I think that's pretty cool, and that's Lunéville. And then we're gonna go up to Neufchâteau, which is right here. It's at the confluence of the Meuse and Mouzon rivers. And if you haven't noticed, there's a river theme to this series, and it's because rivers are super important. And actually, there's a lot of rivers that go through this area, so that kind of makes sense. And it was originally Novio Magus under the Romans with a bunch of other different names. And it was on a major road that linked Lyon all the way down here, and Trier all the way. No, sorry, Lyon's. Wait. Ooh, I'm kind of embarrassed that I don't know where Lyon is. Well, Lyon's somewhere. Anyways, laugh at me for my lack of French geographical knowledge. And it was on a Roman road linking Lyon and Trier. Is this Lyon? No, that's Retrois. I will find it eventually. Whatever. Linking Lyon and Trier. And it was part of Lorraine under Stanislav Leszczynski, and it was annexed to France in 1766. Not much going on there. Finally, Nassau, this tiny little city. It only has about 5,000 people today, and really not much of historical note happened there. Except for one thing. The House of Orange. These guys. Okay, well, actually, this is their crest, but whatever. These guys, through this line that started off in the Nassau Castle in 1060, they eventually became, the main branch became kings of Germany in the 1200s, and the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg today is actually still ruled by that original branch of the House of Nassau. But perhaps more famously was a cadet branch of the House of Nassau that actually married in with the House of Orange in southern France, and they became the House of Orange Nassau. And through them, we've got the King of the Netherlands. In fact, the current King of the Netherlands, Willem-Alexander, is still House of Nassau. And even William III, who was, I don't know, somewhere around here, it was Prince of Hanover or something, also became King of England, Scotland, and Ireland. And that's the reason why you have Nassau in the pardon me, my voice is not liking today. Well, that's why you have Nassau in the Bahamas. That's why you have Nassau in New York. And that's why, I mean, today Orange is still associated with Protestants, Netherlands, and even New York, New York City, because of the influence of the House of Nassau. So even though the city itself, the region itself might not be all that important, it's pretty just a valley pass between two areas. But the people that came from there are super duper important. But that's me talking for way too long about that. Let's get to the fighting, yeah? So yeah, as I said, we are currently in a war with a bunch of people, and I am trying to take Ravensburg, and I really would like to get Pomerania or Decapolis out of this war. Just to... Okay. So that was Pomerania. Can we get Decapolis out of this war? Vassal is a partner, so I can't actually get Decapolis out of this war. So yeah, let's see if I can just, you know, stomp on these guys and deal with all of this. Oh, actually, here. Let's go get the people in Burgundy. Let's go get my Burgundian vassals. Let's get them to ally, to link up with me. This should work. And then we'll take them all. No. Okay, maybe I need to do it this way. Maybe I need to do it this way. Burgundy. You will not try to siege as much as possible. Oh yeah, I also vassalized Hoya. Haha, last episode, I forgot about that. Here, join with me. Join with me. There we go. They should join with me now. No, they're not moving. Why aren't they moving? Man, Dusseldorf has come under the control of Passau. This is not good. It started off as just a lark, just like a quick little war, you know. Oh, and I just lost 267 ducats? Oh, man. That is not good. Merchant shipwrecked. That's not good. Bergsteinfurt has come under control of Ravensburg. This is not good at all. This is not good at all. In fact, you know what? I'm going to deal with these guys in Meppen first. And I mean, this is the problem with annexing two sets of vassals while you're at war. You have nobody really to help you out in said war. So, I mean, I've got to deal with this... and to deal with this massive siege, which needs 20,000 men, and I need 8 cannons just to get a 2 modifier. Like, this is insane. This is insane. They really, really, really beefed up the forts in MEIOU Taxes. But let's just do this. Oh, what's gonna happen? Fish will now be produced in Kemegure. Excellent. Program against Catholic faith in Yamana. That's not good. Where's Yamana? Trier and Nassau are uppity, as are Nanzig, Metz, and Lundstadt. Okay. I guess that's to be expected, right? Well, they got Bergsteinfurt back. There we go. Gifted Reformed Christian. There's always room for talented men. Always room for talented men. Too many military leaders. Oh, diplomat candidate in Mexico. Oscar Bebra. Not all that good. So let's get rid of him. Let's get rid of him. There we go. We stomped them. Back into Munster. Let's take this thing back, shall we? In fact, I was going to build a fort in Munster, wasn't I? Yeah, I think I was. I don't know why I didn't. Postkraft Bahrain is moving it. Wow. Who is Milan moving against? Austria, Brent, Hohenzollern, Frankfurt. Is France also at war? No. No, it's just a big doom stack from Milan. Who is very, very closely tied with France. But it's interesting, why is there... Warriors do not read books. With the war taking the focus of every capable and productive person in the nation, there's a lot less time for frivolous activities of musicians and poets. And even the best of poets is no better a soldier than a common farmer. The sword is stronger than the book. Man, lose stability. New Syndic in Neubrabant, there we go. Black news indeed, yes. We lost a... Why do I have 1,000 dudes in Aval? Let's get rid of them. Okie doke. Let's just throw them at these guys. There we go. I got Munster, which is good. But now let's go back and take Amant. And then see if I can get... Burgundy, why aren't you joining me? Burgundy joining me would be really nice. Really nice right here. But, alas, it appears it is not to be. Come on, Burgundy. I'm trying to take your own territory back. I mean, it's also my territory, yeah, but still. Need to be able... Come on, can I just get Pomerania out of this? They're at -10. They're pretty close. But, hopefully. I'm just gonna sit in a mount because it's hills. Dice roll for attacker. If they attack me when I'm in a mount, they will actually get a penalty on their attack rolls, and that is good. That is good for me. They will probably take milieu. Oh, they might not take milieu in the process. Oh, hello, Utrecht. Thank you. Thank you. for joining me. That actually makes this battle a lot easier, especially if Utrecht here joins me as well. Excellent. Oh no, they're going to Sundgau. No, why are you... No, don't go to Lundstadt. No, join me. And where are they going? Are they moving? No, they're not moving. Do I attack them? 16,000 to 11,000. I mean, what's the territory? It's forest, so there is no thing. But there is a river. There's a river, so we will get -1 from that. Their ruler is... They end up at 3-2? Wow, they have a 3-2-2-3. That's... But I have a 2-5-3-0. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm nervous. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. That probably was a bad thing. Probably was a very, very bad thing. But, here, let's get a new diplomat advisor. They're all very cheap. Spy network construction, envoy travel time, don't care. Global tariffs, ooh, but trade efficiency, national tax modifier. Moritz Lippstadt. There we go. Okay, we're gonna win this one. We're definitely gonna win this one. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, goody. That was actually very good. I enjoyed that. Hey, what's my mission? Protecting this Milan. They have a 72? Man, I'm just gonna do this and then cancel that mission. Because my force limit is only 63, and that's during wartime. That's with the wartime bonus. So, I mean, I don't have... I just can't do that. Milan. I mean, they're against a lot of people. Well, but why are they at war with all those people? And how do I join in? How do I join into this war? Covert actions, no. Dynastic actions, because I want to get involved in a war with Milan without getting a war. Ooh. I want to side with Austria. Well, if I had a greater opinion of Austria with me, I could join... I will join the war on the opposing side if the target refuses to accept the peace. So I don't want to get a war on Austria. I want to declare war on Milan. So what I need to do is actually need to improve my relationship with Austria. There we go. Let's see if this will... This could give me a way into fighting in Milan, which would be beautiful. Unlike this pop-up, which is annoying. Yeah, Hoya has a high liberty desire. 67. No, I don't need the guy in Burgundy anymore. That'll go away. I do, however, need to send it to... I do need to send it to Hoya to make them better friends with me. Okay, so we're slowly taking Ravensburg, which, I mean, that's a super long siege. We're also taking Milieu back, and they're running out of dudes. They're running out of dudes. So can I get Passau out of this? I have no diplomats to send. Right. But when I do have diplomats, I will send them, and I will try to get people out of this war. Try to take some money from them first. Oh, that's Hungary. Why are you guys at war with Hungary? Hungary and Milan. Oh, I see. But yeah, what I want to do is I want to start taking Milan and chopping them down to size. And if I do that, I will definitely need to bring one of either my African army or my Mexican army up. That's a question. Okay, so where's my navy? My navy is in Mexico, so you know what? You guys launch up there. We'll go to... and then get out in Breda. There we go. So yeah, I will bring an army over here. Come on, 21%. Oh, good! I finally got Ravensburg. Finally took Ravensburg. And then I'll just take this one. This should be very, very quick. Oh, but I can't take it yet because there might be some guys for me to attack. No, I should be able to take this. There we go. There we go. Taking that in the south. Oh, yes, I have a new idea group that I can choose. Economic ideas. We're almost there, but we're... Oh, you know what? I can totally just get secure trade routes. Okay. That will be very shortly. Very shortly, though. Although I might need some of that administrative in order to integrate some things. Siege of Milieu is over. Fantastic. You guys. Let's go on up to Mark. I learned about a whole bunch of new places. Good for me. Good for me. But the question is, can I get rid of Passau? I still don't have Paderborn. I now control that. Let's send these guys into Mainz. There we go. Ravensburg should start to start dealing with me a little bit. Okay, you guys head down here. Let's smash them first. Let's see if I can just get some money, or at least some minor concessions from some of the other players in this war. I mean, this should be pretty good. If the other guys would stop rolling 9s, that would be even better. I mean, what is that, 4 9s? Stop rolling 9s. There we go. There we go. Boom. Smash. Smash. Run away and cry. Reformed unrest. Uh-oh. Not all Reformed Christians accepted Republican Franconian rule passively, encouraged by our enemies, some waited for the moment to rise up and overthrow the Syndic, ending the dominion of the Catholic faith over them. With a nation exhausted by war against an enemy sympathetic to their cause, our spies report that some are beginning to plan rebellion. Okay. That's not good. That is not good at all. That is double plus ungood, in fact. Yeah, that's very bad. Nassau and Trier. Let's get Nassau. Let's give them some, that's what I'm looking for. Autonomy. That'll drop their unrest. There we go. I mean, that's significant. That's Nassau, Josefshafen, Neufchâteau. Neufchâteau. Autonomy's recently increased. Man. Why did they, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. And then Lorraine. Nanzig, Metz, Lünstadt, Nanzig. Lünstadt. Metz? Yes. There we go. That should get rid of most of it. Okie doke. Okay, so I'm just waiting for this to finish, and then I'll take out what's their face. Ravensburg. I'll incorporate them into the territory. But it appears I might not actually be going to war with Milan. That seems like it's a bad idea right now. Though, how is Milan doing in this war? It's currently even. Wow. That is a crazy, crazy war. Oh, no, don't. Fish will not be produced in Kubaukan. Alright. Well, let's end this relationship improvement with Hoya. I need that diplomat. Send him to Pomerania. Sue for peace. Oh, you're still -8. Oh, I don't know why I keep doing this. Ravensburg, Pomerania, and Passau. Neither of them will do that. Okay. Okay. Then let's send them back to Hoya. There we go. Right. Right. I mean, I could just take these two territories right now. I do have claims on both of them, Ravensburg and Paderborn. I mean, I could do that. I mean, I'm already quite over my time restriction. It's not really a restriction, but it's just I like these things to be about 20 minutes. But you know, I talked for a little bit longer at the beginning, so I will continue this. I want to end this war now. I want to end this war very, very soon. Come on. There we go. Use from the colonies. Coffee. will never be produced in Kublai-Khan. Kubanakan is actually what it's called. Kubanakan. Who can do it? Kubanakan. Right. Right. Oh, I can now get secure trade routes. Let's do this. Provincial trade power modifier, plus 10. Bandits and pirates are our traders' worst enemies. If we manage to have our trade routes clean of those pests, our traders will be able to make more money, and we will attract other merchants to our routes that they didn't use before. Good. Oh, good, I now have a free diplomat. Yeah, that's wonderful. So, let's do this. Still can't get anybody. Alright. Yeah, well, I'll figure something out. These guys. Man. I mean, Pascal's got a really high war exhaustion. Really high war exhaustion. Question is, how do I... Good, I took Koblenz back. Where are these guys gonna go? These guys... Oh, smallpox and Gabe. That sucks. That sucks. Man. How do I speed this up? I don't know. I mean, the game's already at super speed, at speed 5. Canning my frame rate considerably, but it's a map-based game, right? You don't need to see all that much. Okay, let's take them. Naval race versus France. If a fleet equal or larger than France, I could theoretically do that, but I don't want a larger fleet. Larger fleet costs me more money. Okay, I can't even take this town, so I'm not even gonna bother trying. Lost youth and impair severity. You know what? Let's just send them to Ravensburg. There we go. The extra general should help. I mean, yeah, I'll get a little bit more attrition, but so be it. I want this to be over soon. I want this to be over like 7 minutes ago. Peace offers from Ravensburg. No, I want to see if I can't take all of Ravensburg. Call their vassal. I can do it in terms of aggressive expansion, that's fine. But I don't want to just take all... I want to annex all of it right now. I don't want it to be a vassal. Or do I want it to be a vassal? Maybe I do. I don't know. Well, you know what? Having some extra vassals wouldn't hurt, just in terms of the military and things like that. Let's have some vassals. News from the colonies. Coffee will be produced in Havana. Very nice. I mean, not that we call it Havana. We probably call it some German name, but in terms of this game, we can't quite change the names of these things until they're actually fully fledged colonies. So, so yeah. Alright, come on. Can I get anybody out of this war? No, I can't. Alright, fine. Fine. We'll just do this the long and tedious way. I don't know why I sing. Merchants worried about lack of protection, that's why they call it fair trade. Well, maybe there's something we can do. Let's gain mercantilism. Zokonochko are building a spy network. Why are they doing that? Where is Pomerania? That is Pomerania. I mean, I guess I could try to invade them, but... Actually, you know what? Maybe I should. Maybe I should invade Pomerania. Add an extra eastern territory to expand from there. Huh. Because Pomerania is big, right? But I don't quite have a branch. I don't want to get into too much border gore. So, let's do this. Let's just leave this the way it is. Let's leave this the way it is. Although I would still like to... Ravensburg? No. I would still like to intervene. Oh, Milan accepted peace. I didn't know where that happened, but the eruption of Totontepec. A volcano has erupted in a province, leading to chaos and destruction. Uh-oh, that was a colony. Totontepec was. That's not good. Oh no. There's a minor volcanic eruption, local unrest, trade power. I mean, that's fine. That's not super terrible. It's not great, but it's not super terrible either. Do I still have my thing in Totontepec? Yes. Yes. Okay, my colony's still there. My colony's still there. But we just need to finish the siege of Mark. Come on. Come on, 49%. Let's do this now. Now. Oh, hey, that actually worked. Okay. Diplomacy. I will take Mark and Paderborn and Ravensburg. No, I'm not going to make you a subject anymore. There we go. That's quite a bit of coalition. So you know what? Let's wait about 10 months for this to go down. And, yeah, and then we'll hopefully that will deal with that. Okay, we're going to maintain our diplomat in Austria, because I would still like to involve myself in this war. Okay, let's see what we can do with the other guys. Okay, maybe, let's go into Pomerania. Let's smash them up. Good. Yeah, do I want to move into Pomerania? That's a good question. Okay, well, you know what, let's get the Mexican fleet. Let's go to Stargard. Okay, but you know what, that'll have to wait until next episode, because I'm Karhu, the Great Bear of the North. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please like, please subscribe, please comment. You can follow me on Twitter, Karhu Gaming. Follow me on Twitch, Karhu Gaming YT. Other than that, on behalf of all the people of the Cologne Republic, have a wonderful day. Dankeschön und auf Wiedersehen.